Hi everyone, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jan and this is Jan and yeah, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about COVID tests. So I finally went through all the tests and all the results. The number is actually, drumroll please, 50 COVID tests. I have done 50 COVID tests. That means this video is done at the perfect time. I can actually put 50 in the title. It's not actually clickbait because it's true. 50 COVID tests and 3 different countries. Anyway, most of them are taking place here in the UK. So this is the video basically explaining and giving you guys a lowdown. I have got some footage of my test, but obviously it's not really something you're supposed to film, especially it being you have to be kind of like low-key, sometimes ask permission, and sometimes it's just like better you don't. Plus it's kind of gross because it's just like all up in your nose, all up in your mouth. So for the most part, they'll go in your mouth first, they'll go to the back of the throat, not all the way back, but to the back of the throat, and they'll probably go around the inner cheek or the wisdom teeth area a bit deeper to get whatever it is they need to get, but they usually do both sides. Then they may go to the nose. Some people have gone to both nostrils, which I find quite weird, but for the most part they'll go to one nose. They're not supposed to go to the side if you've got a piercing, but most of them do anyway. So yeah, they'll go in, and they're not supposed to go deep either. I find that I sneeze a lot after when the people have gone really deep. It just like triggers something. I'm just like, choo, 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 choo. But yeah, sorry, do you know what? Disclaimer, my nose is like completely inflamed. Like it is so swollen, all nasally, like I can't even say Jan and. You know, you say and. It's not corona. Why? Because I've tested a million times. But no, I just have like rhinitis. Anybody who knows what that is, shout out to you. If you have a cure, please send it to me. So yeah, just to give you guys a rough idea, I have had the PCR test, a rapid test. I think I've had every test there is. I think there's a test that involves blood. I've never had a blood sample kind of test, but every other test I've had, I've done a drive-through. I've had the ones where you do it yourself, the ones where they do it to you. I've had the ones where they're like in just your nose, when they're in your mouth and your nose, where they're in your mouth and both nostrils. Like honestly, one thing I've recognized is that I guess it's because it's a new technique, a new test, a new form of testing, but it really depends on the tester you've got. Do you know what? This guy did something new. He asked us to lift up the tongue, which was different. Never had that before. Yeah, a lot of it depends on the tester, and I find that some testers are absolute pricks. Each test is different. That one wasn't very nice. And some are amazing, some are really nice. So like it really depends, and what I try and do to kind of like get as much control as I can, because I'm kind of a control freak, I always try and build a rapport from the offset. I don't want to be like sexist or genderist. I tend to find that the men are actually less aggressive than the women. I think maybe it's because I'm a young woman and they're like hesitant, but I find that the women are generally more aggressive, like a lot more aggressive, but that's just my experience. So I usually try and suss them out beforehand, see if they're older, if they're younger, cultural backgrounds, because you know racism is real. Just all of these different things to kind of like prepare myself. And no matter who it is, I always try and build a rapport. So I say good morning, really upbeat, how are you? Am I your last of the day? What time did you get in? Do you know what I mean? So I try and build a rapport, because these people are human, and most of the time they've been testing like all day, they're tired, all of that stuff. So always be nice. Some signs that I have found show that your test is going to go shit, right? When it's somebody who's obviously new to the medical field or just a by the book type person, and they say I hate when they tell me to say One, it gives you really the access you need, but it gives you direct access so you can do all the jamming stuff. I hate when they make you gag. But yeah, when they say I just open my mouth wide, like I don't need to say and when they start counting, oh my god, when they start counting, I feel like somebody who just read a book on being a doctor is in my mouth. Like literally they're like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a giveaway. Like they're probably new to this, they've probably only done a few, and they're probably experimenting using you, so that's not fun. Each time is different. I think it's safe to say nobody knows what they're doing.
It's just down to the person's discretion.
Yeah, honestly.
Whatever they think is best.
Whatever kind of morning they had. And if they ask you to stand up, you get some people that are just extra. COVID tests aren't that deep. I've had quite a few, and like you've had some people that literally just go on the inside of your nose, some people that go around your wisdom teeth area or your inner cheek. They can get the back of the mouth without going far enough that you need to gag and all of that stuff. It's just completely unnecessary. I have tested in Dubai, I've tested in Kenya, and majority of my tests have been in the UK. And most of them have been private though, that's a disclaimer. So I've only ever had one NHS test, and that was to travel. So COVID testing has been okay. I'm not gonna lie, you do actually get used to it. You never get used to like somebody kind of going in your nose and the back of your throat, but like I don't think there's really, I feel like I've had the worst it can get basically. And you can stop people, you can like kind of take control of the situation, because realistically nobody needs to be going in your brain, nobody needs to be going down your esophagus. It literally is a case of in a mouth and like in a nose. And I always think like if you can get it from the testers that just do a little bit of the nose and like those bits of the mouth, if you can get my test results, why do the other people need to be so aggressive? In Dubai, that lady was by far the most aggressive out of all the tests I've had. She was just in there. They didn't even do the mouth part in Dubai, they just did the nose, but she was so aggressive. I literally had to push her hand back. She was just doing the most. I don't know who upset her, but I wasn't going to be a victim. So yeah, I was not happy with that. So it really is down to each tester. I try and build a rapport. I tell them that I've tested before. I'm like, yeah, I've had loads, but that doesn't make me confident. Or I'll make a joke. I'll say like, please don't stab me today. Like, I really don't want to be stabbed today. Like, just, or be gentle. Do you know what I mean? My boyfriend always says he's just had breakfast, so that they're scared of making him gag so he doesn't vomit on them. Don't know if that actually works, but yeah, he doesn't do very well to the test. But yeah, I think I'm all right now. I find that breathing like through your mouth is really helpful when they're doing a nose bit, like just taking a deep breath, that's fine. And yeah, for those of you who don't know, I work in the film industry and I have to test like all the time. Not complaining because I'm glad for the work, but yeah, we have to test all the time. We're around quote unquote important people, so we have to make sure we're not a danger to them, and really that they're not a danger to us either, but it's mainly about them. The idea behind this was that when the COVID testing was kind of like new, so maybe like Augusty, the film industry had just opened back up, and I was one of the first people I know to get tested, and so everybody was asking me, oh my gosh, what's it like, is it scary, does it hurt, just all of these questions. And so I wanted to do a video explaining what to expect and what it's like. Now this is so overdue, like it's actually a joke. I've filmed this video, this is the third time, and also I'm just like procrastinating and shit. Thank you for watching. I love hearing about how people enjoy my videos or what their criticism is, but don't tell me in the DMs, don't tell me in person, please tell me in the comment. Send this video to someone who's about to get a COVID test. It helps out my channel and I would really appreciate it. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn on that notification bell that I only just discovered the other day, which is ridiculous. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.